Hello, 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 and good evening to the Soulful Hustle show. Show. Are we a show yet? Imaginary team member behind the camera? Yeah. Everybody's a show nowadays. So yeah, show. Welcome to the Conscious Hustle show, Soulful Hustle show. I was tempted to call it Conscious Hustle show, actually, but also inspired by a nice book that I read by Dane Thomas. But I decided to go for Soulful Hustle show or Soulful Hustle as the hashtag of the year because that hasn't been taken yet, and soulful was playing a big role already in the Metamonks vocabulary, so that was also a little bit obvious from that side. Today I got a simple wisdom nugget again for you. I really like the simple things. There are so many complex life and productivity hacks that require complex measuring or complexity of any kind. But I really like the simple stuff because the simple things tend to work best. They are often very unspectacular, but utmost efficient. They might be boring, but they are impactful very often. And that's actually what I want to talk about today. A very, very simple but super impactful thing related to habits. I was reading a lot about habits in the last months. A couple of books, actually, one of them, Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin. Rubin, many of you guys like to pronounce it. And the main takeaway that I took away from that book are the 4 pillars of habits as she describes it. It's all about habits and how you get into new habits and what beneficial habits are and what unbeneficial habits are and everything around that discourse of habits, and it's a really great read. I recommend it a lot. The main takeaway is quite simple as promised. She says that basically there are 4 key habits, pillars of habit, foundations of habit as she calls it, which if you master those 4 basic foundation habits, it will be much easier for you to get into new habits. I'll go into the why in a minute. Let's have a look at what those 4 pillars are according to Gretchen Rubin. The first is sleep, so have a healthy sleep cycle. For many of us, that means sleeping more and sleeping in better quality. So simply have a healthy, good, rejuvenating sleep. Second is move or exercise, so do regular sports, especially I discover it in winter time. Now it's winter in Europe. And sports is incredibly important for many reasons. That is worth an episode on its own, but it's also one of the 4 pillar habits. The third one is eat and drink right. So have a healthy diet. Also don't drink too much alcohol or other crappy stuff. And the fourth is unclutter, regular unclutter, and not accumulating physical things which kind of clutter not only your physical space but also end up cluttering up your mind. And according to Gretchen or Miss Rubin, if you master or at least have basic control over those 4 pillar habits, it will be much easier for you to take on other beneficial habits, like, for example, being more productive at work, surfing less on your phone, or whatever it is you want to achieve. It will be easier if you have already mastered those 4. Why? Main reason being that if you have those 4 aspects of your life under control, your life is in a state of general control. You get the feeling that you got your shit together, basically. You are not tired all the time. You're kind of healthy. You move enough. You eat well. You don't pile up old newspapers everywhere and have a cluttered household. So it really gives you the conscious and subconscious impression that you have your shit together, and that's why I like to call them pillars, because on those stable pillars you can more easily build up new habits. again, as I said, it's quite simple. It's nothing revolutionary that good sleep, good diet, exercise, and not cluttering your household and shelves full with stuff. It's not a revolutionary insight that this is generally beneficial, but I like how she phrases it in the context of that it actually helps you building up even more, taking on even more beneficial habits when you got those things in order. So for me, that was a really nice insight that I just wanted to share with you guys.